Awesome. Well, welcome everybody to our all-in family night. We are so excited. This is probably one of our favorite events that we do each month, just to be able to be all together, all of our units, just celebrating and encouraging each other, and of course, getting lots of wisdom and knowledge and tips in regards to our camp holiday for the holiday season. And we are so excited. You guys are going to be so blessed that Heidi is getting to train you guys tonight all about holiday open houses, because it's October. We need to start thinking those thoughts so that we are prepared for that and can have all the things ready for that to do those next. So without further ado, we are going to get started by opening in a word of prayer. So if you guys would bow your heads with me. Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for this opportunity to come together as we are kicking off a brand new month, a brand new opportunity, a fresh start. And I just want to pray over every single woman that is on this call tonight, that you will just let her breathe a little sigh of relief as she is hopping on here, forget about the stressors that happened today, and just allow her to be able to focus, to listen as Heidi is sharing tips to help each and every one of us maximize our businesses this month. And we just thank you for this opportunity for celebration and for encouragement for each other. And as all of these women go forward this month, just be with them to make wise decisions in their business, to know what their next best step is, so that you can guide them along the path that you have called them to do, Lord. We just thank you and we praise you, Lord, in your name. Amen. All right, well, we are going to get started with some recognition. And so Heidi gets to start us off with that as well. Let me share my screen for you, Heidi.
All right, I get to welcome the new beauty consultants to our Pink family. So exciting. Okay. All right, we want to welcome Elizabeth Bell, recruiter Mary Pyatt, Christy Chandler, recruited by Jennifer Huff, Brandy Dodson, recruited by Jennifer Huff, Angie Daughtery, recruited by Sherry Mason, Amber, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Feder, recruited by Maya Hall, Lisa Fagel, recruited by Kim Hoffler, Vicki Hillard, recruited by Vicki Highsmith, and Christy Korn, recruited by Riley Newsome. Welcome, new. We still have more new, I think. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of new. Okay, and we still have new. Amber LaGrange, recruited by Sherry Mason. Tanya Lechner, recruited by myself, Heidi Rea. Todd Lollipop, recruited by Sherry Mason. And April, Marisette, recruited by Patty Kennedy. And Kathy New Lee, recruited by Mary Pyatt. Jessica Peace, recruited by Jennifer Huff. Andrea Riddle, recruited by Sherry Mason. And Christy Russell, recruited by Jennifer Huff. Awesome. We're keeping on. Christy Russell, again, Jennifer Huff, Melinda Shuram, recruited by Kim Hoffler. I'm so sorry, guys. And then Rhonda, does anybody know how to pronounce that last name?
It's Uzodinma.
Zuzadimba, recruited by Taylor Olson. And Sarah Wally, recruited by Kate Mitchell. Welcome, you guys. That is a ton of new girls. So excited to have you in our Pink family. Welcome.
Well, and I thought it was fun in September when we did recognition for August, we had 3 new. And this for September, we had 19 new consultants in our Mary Kay family.
Huge increase, like 10-time increase almost. Yeah.
So now I get to highlight the red jackets that are in our area, which this is a very prestigious position. And do I share about Red Hot Coffee at the end, Mary? For now. Okay, at the end. Sorry, a little bit ahead of myself. I'm still new to this. I'm still working on it. But our very first red jacket that I want to highlight tonight is Star Team Builder Lisa Clark. Woo! From the Heidi Rea unit. A Star Team Builder has 3 to 4 active team members. So way to go, Lisa. Way to be a leader. Our next red jacket is a brand new red jacket. And she's also on target for a free car. And she's a team leader. So shout out to Sherry Mason from Heidi's unit as well. She has 5 to 7 active team members in her unit. Congratulations, Sherry. We are so excited for you. All right, our next team leader is Vicki Highsmith, and she is from the Mary Pyatt unit. Way to go, Vicki. We also have Amy Parnell from the Mary Pyatt unit. And let's see, who's our next leader? We move up to the elite team leader, Laura Newson. Elite team leaders either have 8 personal team members or they have 5, and one of them is a red jacket. So shout out to Laura Newson, who also, as of today, is on target month 1 to drive a free Mary Kay car. Congratulations, Laura. And she is from the whole unit. Now, this position is open, director in qualification, and this is a position that you can move up into when you have 10 active team members. And so I am excited to see who will be in this position next month. All right, here's the Red Hot Coffee Club, which I was just a little bit ahead about. So every single month, we have a Red Hot Coffee Club just for you who are red jackets. And ladies, don't worry if you're not in red just yet. You still have plenty of time between October now and October 16th. It's only the 4th. You've got 12 days to find 3 women to be a part of our Mary Kay family. And so these calls are designed to give a little bit of elevated training specific for those who are in their red jackets. And so you can either go to a coffee shop, get some coffee, make some at home or whatever, but we all get to join together with the directors and our reds to just pour into them and help teach and train. And we all learn from each other. It's so much fun.
All right, my friends. Well, I am so honored to recognize our Court of Sharing. The National Court of Sharing is when you add 24 qualified team members in the seminar year from July 1st of 2021 to June 30th of 2022. So we're going to be recognizing our top recruiters. Okay, so with one new Great Start qualified team member is Vicki Highsmith, Patty Kennedy, Riley Newson, Taylor Olson, and Kendall Short. Yay! And our top 4 in the Court of Sharing. Number 4, Kim Koffler with 2 new and 2 Great Start qualified. Number 3, Kate Mitchell with 1 new and 2 Great Start qualified. Because she added 1 in double credit month, y'all. That's how that happened. Okay, number 2 is Sherry Mason. 4 new and 4 Great Start qualified. And number 1 with 3 new and 3 Great Start qualified is Laura Newson. Congratulations. Now you're probably wondering, okay, how did that happen if they're not exactly in order? This court is actually based on the commissions that you earn when you team build. Mary Kay wanted you to invest in their growth and their success. And so it's not just who can recruit the most, but how can you support and lift up and encourage those you are team building and sharing the Mary Kay opportunity too. So congratulations. And I don't know if y'all heard this month's challenge from the company, but this month, Nathan Moore challenged us all to gold medal. And gold medal means 5 new team members in 1 month. A silver is 4 new team members in 1 month. And bronze is 3 new team members in 1 month. So congratulations to all of our Court of Sharing achievers.
Woo-hoo. Oh, Heidi.
Hey, Heidi. Yeah, Heidi, you're muted.
So sorry. I get to recognize the Powered by Pink Achievers, all of you in September that earned your beautiful heart-shaped necklace by putting in your 600 wholesale order last month. And here we go. I'm sure there's a lot with double credit. Way to go, Jody Chance, Christy Chandler, Lisa Clark, Brandy Dotson, Angie Daughtery, Jennifer Edwards, Sally Ellis, Amy England, Lisa Fagel, Katrina Hanlon, Patty Kennedy, and Kim Koffler and Tanya Lechner. Yay, way to go, ladies. Also, Robin Lechner, Sherry Mason, Laura Newsom, Riley Newsom, Taylor Olson, Marty Prevost, Andrea Riddle, Angie Rogers, Katrina Schuler, Emily Smith, Sarah Wally, and Rachel White, and Amy Wilson. Way to go, ladies. Wow, I didn't get to count all of those, but there's several. And then this next month coming up is the beautiful pearl and heart earrings. So everybody wants to put their 600 in this month for the new October beautiful earrings.
Woohoo.
Yes.
Those are gorgeous.
Yes. Like simple, elegant, but so pretty.
And they look like you can wear them either way. Like it looks like you can either have the heart or the pearl on the front.
Oh,
Ooh,
Doesn't it?
oh,
that's fun.
I mean, I want to usually put a pearl on the back of my ear, but the heart's really pretty too.
I bet you
Okay.
can just with how they are, because it does look like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The description said it's double-sided.
Ooh, see,
That makes sense.
the people that read the details.
go.
Love it.
Oh. So up next, I get to highlight those of you who are on Target Star Consultants. And really quick, I do want to highlight our new Star Consultant program, where now there's a website that is completely designated to being a Star Consultant and all the prizes. Oh, did I go ahead, Mary? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you're fine. That way I can show it.
Okay. All right. So now when you become a star, when you reach in this quarter, which goes from September 16th to December 15th, when you order a cumulative $1,800 wholesale, you become a star consultant. And now instead of having to wait till the end of the quarter to order your prize, you can order it whenever you want as soon as you become a star. And you can order little things throughout, like a prize every month, depending what you pick, because your wholesale purchases from the company are now translated to credits or points. And so you can go on there, you can search and like make a wish list of all the fun prizes you want to purchase. If you become a star, I would say even this month, you can order Christmas presents for your kids or your husband or your friends or something for yourself too. So I love this new program that Mary Kay took what was so great and made it just even so much better. Okay, now I get to go back a couple slides and give a huge shout out to everyone who is on target with at least 300 wholesale. So far we have Rose Gifford, Patty Kennedy, Claudia Mija Edwards, Chris Braun, Rachel White, Jessica Young, Riley Newson, and Taylor Olson. Congratulations, lady, you're on target stars. On target with at least 600 wholesale in. So far, we have Marty Prevost, Jennifer Edwards, Angela Rogers, Tanya Lechner, Jody Chance, Christy Chandler, and Karina Scheller. Congratulations, ladies. We also have a few more ladies who are on target with 1,000 wholesale in already. We have Lisa Clark, Lisa Fleigel, Amy England, Sarah Wally, Sally Ellis, and Angie Daughtry. Congratulations, ladies. This means you're working your business, you're selling product, you're seeing faces, and you will be rewarded as a star consultant this quarter. Okay, now I do want to explain really quick, if you did not see your name on the list, that's okay. You still have plenty of time to become a star consultant. And as Heidi will be sharing later tonight with holiday open houses and selling through the holidays, you're going to be making some money and you can all become a star consultant. So to become a Sapphire Star Consultant, that is averaging, as you can see, 300 retail a week, which is 150 wholesale. So this is about, one party a week. One good solid party a week between, middle September to December. So you can double it up to play a little bit of catch up. If you want to come in at the Ruby level, it's $400 retail per week, and so on and so forth with Diamond, Emerald, and Pearl. And let me tell you, ladies, the higher up on the level you are, the more prize opportunities you get to pick. And it's not only by selling products, you also can move up the Star Consultant ladder by recruiting new team members and they become Great Start qualified. So if a new team member comes in and if she comes in the quarter, so she has to join September 16th to December 15th, and her first order is 600 wholesale, or if she reaches 600 wholesale in the quarter, then you get a $600 credit for your Star Consultant bonuses and prizes and all of that. So there's a couple different ways you can work the Star Consultant ladder.
Awesome. All right, Miss Maya.
All right, friends. Well, the next category I'm getting to recognize are court of sales. You're probably noticing a trend is if you focus on your Powered by Pinka jewelry, you're going to become a star consultant. And when you become a star consultant, you are building a solid customer base, a consistent income, sharing the amazing product that we get to talk about. Well, you guys, the next category of recognition when it comes to selling product and establishing a customer base is the National Court of Sales. And look at these gorgeous diamond rings. I have to know, hop in the chat right now. Would you prefer the rose gold ring or the leaf ring? Because seriously, I want both. Like, I can't even decide which one I want. Both of them are so beautiful. So you achieve the National Court of Sales by doing 40,000 retail in a seminar year, July 1st, 2021 to June 30th of 2022. So let's recognize our top consultants. Number 10, Emily Smith with 7,232 retail. Number 9, Angela Rogers with 7,520 and 50 cents. Number 8, Angie Daughtry with 7,657 retail. Number 7 with 8,545, Taylor Olson.
Woo!
With number 6 with 8,973, Riley Newson. And our top 5 with 9,935 and 60 cents, Katrina Hanlon. Number 4 with 10,532 is Amy England. And our top 3 from the Ray unit with 10,580 retail is Lisa Clark. Good thing my kids are still awake. Number 2 from the Huff unit, 11,071 retail, Sally Ellen. And number 1 with $11,734.50, brand new on target car driver from the Ray unit, Sherry Mason. Woo! Congratulations to our top 10. This court is on the retail value. And so just know that when you go to order our products, you order them for $1 and you sell them for $2. So the $2 is how that court. And that's why coming off of double credit month, some of you are probably like, whoa, how'd I jump up the ranks? You took advantage of double credit. So congratulations to you. And oh my gosh, is everyone having so much fun? I don't know about you guys, but seriously, it is the absolute best. So I'll go ahead and introduce Heidi for us tonight, you guys. Heidi Rea, you guys, I mean, I know you all know her. I know you love her. Heidi Rea has so much wisdom when it comes to building a great customer base and having a great open house. Heidi has been building her Mary Kay business for 12-ish or so years. Okay. And you guys, this is Heidi's second Mary Kay journey, but she also builds her Mary Kay business alongside another full-time job, along with being a wife and a mom. And so I love the brilliance that Heidi's going to bring to you tonight, sharing about how to maximize an open house, whether you have a brand new customer base, whether you have a great customer base, and how to really utilize the selling season. So if you could hop in the chat and give some claps, give some reactions, some smiley faces. Let's give it up for Senior Premier Club Director Heidi Rea.
Woohoo! Awesome. Thank you, Maya. What an introduction. Oh my, I'm so excited, you guys. I would love to see a show of hands if you've ever done an open house before, a holiday open house. Okay, just so I can see who I'm in front of here. Okay, I'm still scrolling, so keep your hands up if you've done. We've got a lot of people on here now. Okay, awesome. Okay, so some of you have and some of you haven't. So I am so excited. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, Good, good. Awesome. I am so excited to just talk about the holiday open house, and any of the sales directors, after I get done, if there's something I missed or didn't hit on, feel free to hop in, because you guys, the one thing to know is there's more than one way to do a holiday open house. Okay. And the right way is the way that works for you. Okay. And so I want to encourage you, whether you're brand new in this business, you just started yesterday, or you are a seasoned consultant and you've been in for a while, I would love to encourage you to go ahead and think about the challenge of just challenging yourself to commit to doing a holiday open house this season. And I'm going to hopefully go back and forth and give you some really good tips. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to cover tonight. What I don't want to do is I don't want to overwhelm you, and don't feel like you have to write down all the notes, because I am going to give these notes to the directors to hand out. And so if there's something you missed, don't worry. But I would love for you to write down any questions that you might have, that if we can't get it on here tonight, we can, address in our units or however. But okay, so you guys, I know it sounds weird in October to think about Christmas, but I was just in our little holiday foods area. I live in a Christmas town, so we're Christmas all the time anyhow, but in our little Dollar General. And did you know they already started the Christmas section? So thinking like a retailer, even though it's still warm outside and we're all hot in our flannels, is that we need to anticipate the selling season that's ahead, like 3 months ahead. And so last time Jennifer went over how to prepare for your inventory and things like that. And so, 82 days until Christmas. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Some of us got panicked. Some of us got excited. I don't know. It's just crazy. Okay. I'll try not to get distracted. Okay. So, one of the things I want you to know is if you're brand new, okay, people, and I'm going to share some of my mistakes that I made that maybe you can, to be like, oh, okay, she's real. She's made those mistakes too. So it's okay. But your customers will get used to the rhythm if you decide to have a holiday open house every year. So I don't recommend skipping, because there is a rhythm and a flow, and you'll build upon your holiday open house every year. So it's okay if you don't get the exact results that you want just doing it one time. Don't say, oh, I've tried that, it didn't work. You've got to really try it over and over. And I am speaking from major experience. And from my very first holiday open house, as just to give you a cute little startup story, I spent way too much of my food budget, like $300, and I went like $300 in the hole. I made zero. I did have good inventory purchase, so I was smart in that regards, but I didn't do any of the prep work to make the event successful. I was brand new. I was about 8 months in the company, but the good thing is I tried it, and I learned from my mistakes. And I think I had 2 people attend my open house, and one was my mother-in-law, and I lived at her house, so she really doesn't count. So really just one guest that lived in the neighborhood. And I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And so, so I tried it the next year, and I made some changes. And so here's some of the wisdom that I've done over the years, and I hopefully will give you some encouragement. So the first thing I have is the planning stage. Right now is the perfect time for your planning stage. What I did like last night is I got together with my family, with my husband, and picked our dates that we want to host my holiday open house. So pick your dates right now ahead of time, and decide if you're going to do a holiday open house in person or virtual or both. Okay. So this year I will probably be doing both. Okay. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, but you want to pick, for me, a little tip here is that I pick a date early in the season. Now, for me, early is a week before Thanksgiving. That's my favorite time. One of the reasons was because my Mary Kay business pays for my Christmas every year, a huge portion of it. And so I would pick the Saturday before Black Friday, just so I could have money to go out shopping. It was so smart because I wanted to be able to go shopping with my income from my Mary Kay open house. And so, and then I got all those early shoppers before they hit the Black Friday. Now I know times have kind of changed a little bit with the whole Black Friday thing, and Maya's going to lead us into that when she does her holiday training. But still, there's a rhythm there, okay? So I always pick it the week before, and then I pick a date that's later in December, like late not the 1st of December, but a little like a week or two into December, because I want to get the late shoppers. Okay. The ones that are like, oh, and you've got a store and you're going to have everything on hand. So I target both groups. That way you're thinking like a retailer. Okay. Plan your, okay. So those that can't make it, I also plan personal private appointments for them to come. I leave my displays set up if you have an area or just the table that you can keep displayed. And then you can plan personal appointments that you show. And I had some really high-end customers and they would always come and shop with me a one-on-one. And I love that. Decide on your main gift sets. Okay. And I'll go a little bit later in the program, talk about what kind of gift sets, but if you want to do a coffees and cream, the mint bless lotion, the Santa's Kohl set, satin hand set, the gloves and hand cream, the hand sanitizer and hand soap set, those basic general sets. Okay. So decide on the main gift set. So every year I would say, okay, I would write down my gift sets that I wanted to create. Or if you saw a cute idea that somebody posted, oh, I want to do that one. So write it down on your gift sets. And I would have that labeled out. Then I would make a shopping list that I needed to go to either Target, the dollar store, or Walmart, usually a very inexpensive store, or Amazon, whatever, you guys, to get all the stuff to make the little gift sets, maybe the gloves that you've got to purchase or whatever it is to make that gift set. Of course, your decorations and all that. But the next one I have is decide on a theme. So for me, I usually go through the holiday lookbook and I kind of look at how Mary Kay has, designed the theme that year. And I try to kind of make it coordinate with the lookbook. That's just me. If you have the same, especially if you have your customers that come year in, year out, I try to change it up where I don't have the exact same setup. I think I've done 8 or 9 of these. And so if you have longtime customers and you have the same exact gift sets and the same exact decorations, it's just not fun. You know what I mean? So I do change it up a little bit. But decide on the theme, try to keep a little it sounds weird, but not non-Christmassy, right? Because we can reuse the reds and the silvers and the golds. But if you get a lot of Santas and things like that and Christmas trees, you're limited to use them during a certain time. I also use a lot of snowflakes because you can use it all winter long. So that's a good tip as well. Okay. If you like the best selection, then you need to go out now and start shopping now or in the next week or so, because you can go and you can get all of your theme together to match. If you're, that type of person that wants everything to really coordinate. If you really want a good deal, then at the end of this season, at the end of the year, go to, the outlet stores, your favorite places to shop, even Macy's, a high-end store, and they'll have stuff 75%, 80%, 90% off, and you can grab up a whole bunch of stuff. So I do both. Okay. And then you'll just build your Christmas decorations over the years. Okay. Decide on a budget. Oh my gosh, I failed to do that my first year. That's why I didn't make money and I went in the hole. So decide on a budget that you want to spend for your holiday open house. And I'm going to give you some pointers on how to decide. But the budget needs to include if you're going to offer food. Okay. Save all these receipts, decorations, foods. They're all tax write-offs. So you can even get more food and feed the rest of your family. It's still a tax write-off. I'm just saying. But decide on the food that you're going to have, the decoration, and guess what? Help that you're going to pay for delegation for help. Okay. So every year I put this in my budget. A couple of years of my Christmas open house, I had a massage therapist came in and she did 15-minute massages. I paid her, I think it was $60 for 2 hours to be there. And then she gave away a $60 gift card. And so it was really good because she was a small, business owner, and we were working to build each other's clientele. And my people got little mini massages while some people were shopping and some people were eating. It was so much fun. So I did that a couple years in a row, and that was really neat. So you think really creative and how you want your holiday open house to be an experience that they'll never forget and that they definitely will mark their calendar because they are not missing your holiday open house. So whatever surprise or whatever, what do you want to call it, woo that you're going to have, just, do something creative that will tie them back to you every year. Set your sales goal and your profit goal. So that was something I didn't do my first year. I didn't set a sales goal. I didn't even set a profit goal. Now, when I say, like you said, sales goal, profit goal, well, because you're going to have a sales goal that you're going to hit, but you're going to minus all your expenses from your setup, your food, and all of that. And then that's your profit goal. And I use that profit for my family's Christmas. Okay. And so decide what that would look like every year. If you set a goal every year, you can compare and see where you, how you can increase every year. So that's kind of what I like to do. Okay. So that's all of the planning part. My next little bullet point is delegating. So, for me, I do a soup. I've always made the last few years, I've done the soup with my open house. You can do whatever. And the people, I usually make 2 homemade soups. People know that my soups are going to be there. They're like, oh, which ones are you having this year? And I would tell them, I vote for this one. I'm like, oh gosh, okay. So you got to build that anticipation, whatever. It could be just treats, simple, little treats. But I will tell you what, most years I do not cook. Most years I delegate that out. A lot of times my mother-in-law would cook as she would make the treats and everything, because I will get stressed out trying to cook, trying to clean my house, trying to set up for the appointment. And by the time it gets there, you're just exhausted. So delegate as much as possible. So I always delegate someone to make the food for the event. That's the first one. The second thing that I delegate is get someone to help you in the kitchen so you can work with the clients. And so over the years, I've had my best customers that come and that help me, and I give them Mary Kay product for helping. Or I've had my consultants in my unit. They come and they help and they learn, and they can even invite their customers. And then when their customers are here, I do the food. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of neat if you do a combined one. So what happened to me one year was I didn't have help in the kitchen. And so as I'm trying to check out, someone over here needs help with the apple cider and the soup, and I'm running over to the kitchen when I should be checking out the customer. And so I realized I was pulled in too many directions. I was distracted, and that they didn't think anything of it. But I realized right then I need to have some kitchen help. So I'm solely focused on helping my customers shop and check out and book. Okay. I'll go through booking in a minute. Delegate someone to help you make the Christmas gift sets. Now, I'm not that creative. I'll do an okay job, but sometimes I get stressed out about that. But one year I had a girlfriend of mine just come and just help me do my gift sets and put them all together. I paid her in Mary Kay products. It was awesome. It was the best thing. Now, also, you can have someone to help you set up, your displays if you're not really good, or just, make it fun. Sometimes I order a pizza and we have a setup. If you don't have an assistant, just have a good customer or a family member. One year, no joke, I actually had my friend who's in our unit, and she's my neighbor. She came and she decorated the Christmas tree like an hour before my guests came, because usually I decorate my own Christmas tree, but that year it just wasn't getting done. So I paid her to decorate my Christmas tree. So that's my Christmas tree story. I said, Missy, here's the box. I got to have this tree up in an hour. And you guys, it worked out. And she's beautiful. She does a beautiful job at that stuff. So, don't think that anything is off limits to delegate. Okay. Don't feel like you have to do it all, because if you're doing it all, then that's not a good sign. The next thing is someone to have extra hands while you're there, to either greet guests that are coming in the door, or, to help with checkout, just an extra somebody floating around. So 1 or 2 person, depending on how big your customer base is. Okay. So that might overwhelm some of you, but, starting with one of those things that you can delegate this year, and next year, see what your need is. Okay. So your delegation list might look different. Okay. So that's just for me. Okay. Directors, do you have anything on the delegating or the preparing so far? Okay. Communication and pre follow-up. I know that sounds weird, pre follow-up. That's like an oxymoron, but okay. So communication. Okay. So let's talk about communication. One of the reasons I failed at my first, was really failing. I shouldn't say that, failed forward. I learned a lot from it, is that I didn't communicate enough. And so we need to learn, I learned this from Linda Tupin, that we need to communicate on multiple levels, multiple social media platforms, which we laugh now today about that. Because I was like, oh, okay. So social media, text, email. Some people, some people don't read text, they read email. Facebook invite, post it in your VIP customer. Did you make flyers? Are you having personal conversations? Are you talking about it at every facial close and every party close? I anticipate it. Guys, I'm so excited. You guys are gonna be invited to my holiday open house. It's stay tuned, save the date or whatever. Even if you don't know what the date, just say it's coming up, okay? Because you're building anticipation. So I do that every year at this time. Okay, so those are a lot of avenues that you can follow up and communicate on. We learned that, right? 5 times of follow-up, 80% of the sale is done in the 5th to the 12th contact. Like, we know that, right? So, so how do I usually do it? This is just the way I do it, okay? I usually send out a physical invitation 2 weeks out, okay? And for me, it's really weird, but for the most part, I'll just keep the same postcard look every year, okay? Now, you think, why do you keep the same postcard? Well, because I want my customers to get used to seeing this postcard. And they see it every year now, and they know, oh, that's Heidi's holiday open house. Don't throw that away. So in the beginning, I would make different cute ones. And I thought I really wanted to market myself. And so I just made it a pink Christmas tree. And, it almost looks like a baby invitation there. But it doesn't matter what it looks like. It just matters that you like it, and that, and so I've used the same one for years now so that they can recognize it when it comes in the mail. So I do send those out to about 2 weeks. I make extra copies because guess what? I put them in all the reorder bags. I put extras in my purse. I take them to my ball games. I hand them out. I take them out and I hand them when I'm hosting a party in person. I put it on their table at their little, like I would just set the mirror up, and I just set this by the mirror. So they got a personal invitation. Okay. So I do that. So that's the first thing I do, is a physical invitation. The second thing I do is I make a Facebook invite, okay, or an event, and so that they can check that they're coming on the event. The next thing I also do is I will do a personal text or call. And this is something different you may have never heard of, but I reserve 15-minute time slots. This is crazy. I learned this from my old director, and I was like, that sounds crazy. Well, what it does is it ensures that you're getting people around the clock, and that you're not spread too thin, like 10 people show up or 5 people show up at 2 o'clock. So okay, I have a 2:15, 2:30, or 2:45. Now, if they have a friend, it's great. Oh, great. Okay. Sally's going to bring, Maya at 2 o'clock. So their girlfriends are shopping together. That's okay. So, and if they say, well, I'll say my 2 is full, but what about 2:15? It makes you look in demand a little bit. Also, it is letting them know you're taking that time slot very serious, and they're more likely to reserve a time slot with you and show up. And it also, you just tell them, I know that I have individual attention for you and helping you shop during this time. Okay. So I do make a point, okay, I, kind of watch, especially if you have people that want to try to come all together, like after church. That usually happened to me. So I had to kind of learn to navigate that. Okay. So that's something a little different that I do. Okay. So after I do the personal text and follow up, of course, post it in your VIP group, highlight it, all of your parties. Another thing that I like to do is to bring a holiday basket to my parties and to the office. So what I do is I'll have my holiday basket, and I'll take just 2 or 3 of my favorite items that's going to be at my holiday open house, and I take it with me and to my parties, and they can purchase the little holiday gift sets. And I tell them, hey, my open house is, and I'll hand them the invitation. I would love to invite you because there's a lot more gift sets, but here's just a little preview. So I'll bring the holiday basket, open up the party, tell them about the holiday basket, put it over by the checkout station. That's what I usually do. So it kind of anticipates. It's also a last minute kind of purchase at the end. So the key is in the follow-up, so definitely send the invitation. Then you want to follow up, with an invite, like a Facebook invite. And then you want to text, call, message, and let them know, you guys, at least 3 to 5 contacts for that holiday open house, and reserve their spot. You can also do, I love to do an RSVP gift. And it's on every invitation. Drawing for, this one was drawing for a free massage. See? But it's a free RSVP gift. So, an RSVP gift could be a sample, usually like the hydrogel ice patches. Those are great RSVP gifts. Put them in cute little cellophane bags and say, okay, and have a list of who is RSVP'd. The reason that's smart is because you're not waiting for people to come. Like every year they know if I RSVP, I'm going to get a gift. And so that keeps it going. Okay. So I love the RSVP gift. The next thing is tracking. Each year you want to keep a record of who's attended, the sales from each day of your open house. I didn't mention this. I usually do my open house. One is on a weekend and one is a weeknight. The reason being I'm trying to hit two different types of groups, right? The people on the weekend might be too busy, but during the weeknight, they might want to swing by after work to your open house. So try to target different people. So I'll have one on a weekday and one on a weeknight. So track who is attending from the previous year. So whoever's attending this year. So I have records here, no joke, from my open house with my little time slots of who attended and what year. This is in 2014, and I can see what time slots they actually had. And then I can see my total sales. Okay. The reason why you want to keep this record, this is really smart. I learned this from years, is because I can go on and I can see if somebody has an RSVP'd and they've came to my open house in the year past. Oh my gosh, Joni, I noticed you have an RSVP'd. I would love to have you. Okay. And so can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I do that. So you see who's coming every year. And then also, of course, sales, you want to track your sales. Track your bookings too from your open house. And that leads me into booking. How do I book? So every appointment every appointment is an opportunity to book, to sell, recruit. And right before I went into DIQ, Maya was working with me about sharing. You guys, I did sharing appointments at my holiday open house because I was in front of more people at that time. And so I would, sell, then I would book them for their holiday makeover. And then I would say, hey, do you have 15 minutes? I'm in a challenge to share with 5 women about my Mary Kay business. I'm moving into middle, management. And I was a red jacket, and it was about 2 or 3 months before my DIQ. And that's what I did. And one girl I actually shared with at the holiday open house. And then the other 2, I booked appointments later to do sharing. So just saying, it really threw me out of my comfort zone. But if you have a goal and tell them at the closeout, women will help you with a goal. Okay. So bookings, I book, I have a booking tree that I use. It's a Christmas tree right by the checkout, so I won't forget. And I put little gifts on it with a bow. And I say, oh my gosh, do you want your booking gift? If you book today, and you can make it fun, like the new holiday glitz and glam wonder look, because it's all about the wonder this year. You're going to get, if that's before Christmas, the holiday glitz and glam, or if it's right after, closer to New Year's, the new year makeover, you're going to get a booking gift off the booking tree. And so a lot of times I would do that. And a lot of times that was so much fun. You can book a holiday pop-up party to do exclusive, a one-on-one with their group of friends and show your gift sets. You guys, that is like prestigious to me. Make it sound prestigious. It's this prestigious showing of your Christmas gift sets to your private friends, and it can be virtual or in person, but a holiday pop-up party. So that's how I book from my holiday open house. Okay. The next thing is the gift sets, of course. My advice to you is to keep them as generic and neutral as possible. That way you can, they would apply to most people. Like a lot of things that are good are, of course, any of the skincare body products, kind of limit the color options, keep those neutral so that they're purchasing for somebody. It's something that everybody would like. But let them know that you can customize everything and you are the go-to girl for their gifting this year. Okay. So keep it generic, neutral as possible. Offer different price range in your gift sets. So some very inexpensive all the way up to very elaborate things, and let them know that all the bows, everything, all the decorations can be customized. And so I think that's really good. Number 3 is target your teacher gifts. Kids gifts. I know that sounds weird, but women will buy for their children. They'll buy skincare sets for their children. They'll buy stocking stuffers for people. Stocking stuffers is a great one. Have a whole area just with cute little stocking stuffer ideas, and just label it stocking stuffers, and people are like, oh, I need stocking stuffer. This would be cute for, somebody on their list. Always display your skincare sets. I always have those displayed. This is a different one, but display your starter kit and some company information. Give the gift to you this year of starting your own Mary Kay business, and you can unpackage, your own gift for only $30. We used to say $100. Now it's $30. And then most of the time, this is what shocked me. Women are coming to my holiday open house to shop for them personally. And the first couple of years, I was so bummed. I'm like, oh, I want my gift sets to sell, but you know what? They were purchasing their skincare because I usually do something through the year. Like I'll give them a certain amount off according to either how much they've purchased all year, or I will have them draw, like kind of like Kohl's, where you can like draw your own percentage off, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30% off. They just draw it and they're like, oh, I got 30% off. And then, so you just got to be careful, how many 30% off you put in there. I've done that one year. So anyhow, so that's kind of a neat way of, building some anticipation. Okay, have someone help you with your display too, to keep the things elevated, so that when people come to shop, that it looks appealing to the eye and it has different levels. Also, you want to make it like an experience where it's interactive. And I loved like how you can try on things. And so Maya, during our our seminar had the beautiful display where you could try on the new product and the little applicators and the little trash can there. And so got to think of yourself like, Sephora, things like that, where they get to go and touch and be with the product. That's what you want to be. You want to be there, allowing your customers to have an experience. So that's something, or try this look today, or this is the spa, whatever. So you decide at your holiday open house how you're going to make that look. Okay, I'm wrapping up. Virtual open house. If you decide to do a virtual open house, you guys, you can go live. You can do a holiday post-it party, just all holiday gift sets. You can do a holiday pop-up party, basically where you go live and talk about your gift sets. But, last year with COVID, I was supposed to do it in person and I had to change it immediately to a virtual open house, and it still went really well. It was different, a little bit different prepping and planning, but it's just like, anything else, it's worth it if you do it. So last but not least, that's most of everything I could think of about my holiday open house. I wanted to quickly go over the boo bags that Maya's like, talk about the boo bags. So I did watch the Kristen Sharp thing today on the Pamper Me Pumpkin. Are these not cute? So I had these left over from last year, and a couple, you can just do cute little gift sets. And this one, I think the 2-in-1 body wash and satin lips. And so isn't this cute? This is October. The thing at Kristen Sharp, this is a masking and a mask applicator, 2 different types of mask, your clear proof and your moisture renewal mask, and your little washcloth. Is that not adorable? So you guys, one thing she said, you can get these for like $1 at the dollar store. I think I got mine at Walmart last year, but anyhow, give all your reorders in these. I never thought that thought. So I think this year I'm just going to do my reorders. Maya does something really cool. She has little bags like this, or little buckets like this. And when you go trick or treating, she has samples with her business card, and the kids give it to the adults. Or if, I don't know, Maya, do you have little treats in there too? Probably you do.
You get the good chocolate for the mamas. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? I mean, the chocolates that the mamas want, right? So go a little, and they will remember you with good chocolate and samples and a gift card.
That is so cute. I love it. So, we had to end with the Halloween theme. I think it's fun. Okay, any questions, you guys? Or directors, add anything that I missed?
Well, I was going to say, Heidi, there was a couple questions in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So somebody asked how many hours you run your open house. Like, what is typically the hours that you run yours?
Okay. I think the hours is going to be, you're going to have to play with that, just like the days that you want to do. There's not a right or wrong reason. It depends on the demand and how many customers you have, but I've done mine anywhere from like 4 hours here to 2 hours. Some people have done them longer. For me, I just don't want to get bored. So 4 hours is the longest I do it. And because I offer 2 different days. So I offer one on the weekend, and then I'll usually offer a 2 or 3 hour on the evening, that later that week.
And then Jennifer asked, you talked about doing the Facebook invite for your customers, like you did the post-email and then the Facebook invite. Is that in your customer group that you do that event, or do you do it as a public event, like through your general Facebook profile?
Oh, good, good, good. You know, honestly, I don't really remember how I did it last year. Honestly, we probably should be careful with that because they're just not soliciting other people's customers. You can definitely do it in your own VIP group. But I would just be careful because my invites go to people that are already either in my Facebook or in my customer on In Touch. So I would just be careful. Make sure you don't solicit to other people.
Right.
That was good.
And then they also asked if you could share that tracking grid where you had the time slots and that.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to say you have to have a shopping list. I'm so sorry. A wish list and a secret Santa. I actually had a note here and I missed it. Okay, yeah. So this is so professional. Looky here. I don't do anything really that professional, you guys. Okay, so I just hand wrote it down, and this was actually a holiday gift list, and I wrote down the time slots. Started from 2. This open house went from 2 to 4:30. Does that give you guys any hope there? And I would just write down the slots like that, okay, and who's coming on what time slots, okay, and then oh, this one went from 2 to 5. Sorry. Okay, so that's, and so have a secret Santa list. And I also have clipboards where when they come, they have a clipboard so that they have the secret holiday wish list with that. And they have a pin on my clipboard. I forgot about that because I want that wish list because it says mother, father, stepmother, your delivery, mail delivery, has everybody, your boss, secretary, coworkers, babysitter, mail carrier, guest, unexpected guest. So they've got this little list here. Okay, but I can share that. Yeah. And then your secret Santa wish list. And I borrowed this from somebody, I don't know how many years ago, but it says my name, my secret Santa's name, my Santa's phone number, best time to reach my Santa, and my wish list. So they actually fill out their wish list. And I've done that a few times and called their secret Santas, and that's been fun.
Well, so and those like wish lists are really great to do at parties and things that you're doing now, so that like everybody that you're with, you have their wish list, so then you can contact their like husband or or whatever as you're doing that as well. Okay, then they also asked what you put on the booking tree.
Oh,
like
you can put anything.
Yes.
Yeah. I usually keep it like a $2 to $4 item. I used to do the minis, and you can still do the minis. Those are fun. But if you want to build your wholesale order up, I've learned to find some wholesale product to give away. I changed that up after learning a lot about that. So you could do minis or wholesale, smaller gifts, and just make them cute, attractive on the tree, and they would take it off the tree.
I would say a couple of good tips. I remember my first open house feeling overwhelmed of what to buy first. And Heidi, you mentioned this a little bit, but one of the tool is such an easy thing to make anything look fabulous without spending a lot of money, because you can get a really big spool of tulle. Cellophane also, oh, that's cute. Is obviously super easy to order, but those snowflakes that come in like a pack of 20 from Walmart, yes. You can put a tulle ribbon with like a lip gloss on it, and it's that simple. Like it doesn't have to be super elaborate. I do have those videos that my mother-in-law taught me how to make bows that we can put in our Google Doc, because she is phenomenal at making any present ever look like $1 million. And last year I was like, I'm going to pay you. I paid her to come visit me, which wasn't that hard. But I said, I want you to sit down with me and show me how to tie a bow, because I didn't know how to tie a bow. And I realized that was the one thing that was bugging me, was I couldn't figure that out. So
I love it. And you delegated it. Yeah. The big thing is I don't want anybody to be overwhelmed, Maya. Right. I just want them to start and, make up your own list, things that you like.
Yes, Heidi, you did phenomenal. I have.
Oh, thank you.
Look at this massive page of notes that I have, and I'm like,
thank you.
So brilliant, so brilliant. I love it. I love that you said to do one before Black Friday and then again in December, because we do forget about those last minute. That's so smart.
Mhm. And you guys have inventory. It's so smart. You can even do it really late into December. I mean, oh, you can sweep up a lot of people. Yeah. Jennifer's shaking her head. Yes, I'm sure she's done that. Well, great. Thank you guys for letting me share.
I was going to say, any other questions or comments or anything, put it in the chat or go ahead and unmute and ask. And we will have, just as kind of a reminder, like we do have a Google Drive. And so like Heidi's notes and like the Secret Santa list and all of those things, the videos Maya talked about with her mother-in-law, all of those will add to that Google Drive so that you guys have access to it there. So everything for holidays will be in one spot. So we'll get that updated with Heidi's things and get that sent out to you guys as well. All right, any other questions? Okay. One other question here. Is it okay to do an in-person one in the morning? Yes, absolutely. I think, again, it really just depends on you and when it works best for you, but especially if you're, I was gonna say, especially if you do it on a weekday, like a weekend, like Saturday morning was awesome. I know there's been, one of the other directors here always did hers on, it's earlier. What is the holiday in November? Like, is it Veterans Day? No,
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Because all of the banks are closed, all of the post offices are closed, like it's a federal holiday.
Ooh.
So she does it on that day so she can catch all those people that would normally be at work, but it's on a weekday. It's on a Monday.
So smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mary, I will actually say, like, my Tuesday morning one, because I used to not work on Tuesdays. I used to have my holiday open house on Tuesday mornings and then Saturdays. And my Tuesdays, I would sell more than I would on Saturdays because the mamas that are home and board in the community I live in, so they would come and shop, and I was blown away. I thought nobody's going to come on a Tuesday morning. Well, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So whenever, so.
That's awesome. All right. Well, our next All In Family Night is going to be on Monday, November 1st. We are like legit starting November off with a bang. And then also, I think everybody had seen information about this, but right after this call, give about 10 minutes. So about 8:15. Is that okay, Maya? Maya is going to be hosting a leadership call. And so if you, your significant other, your spouse want to learn a little bit more information about the leadership path of Mary Kay, so the career path, how it works, what the requirements are, how you can earn money, all of those things involved with moving up the career path, we would love it to invite you to that. We're going to do that over on Maya's Zoom. So where some of you guys were at before, you can head back over there. She just put the Zoom ID and the password in the chat. So at about 8:15, she's going to be on there to share that information with you. And that's going to be something that we're going to start doing once a month. So that way you can continue to learn, or maybe if it's not for you now, it will be then as well. So you're invited to that right after this as well. So Maya, Jennifer, Heidi, anything else as we wrap up?
Do we want to announce what the giveaway is for this month?
Yes, Jennifer, you are always so on top of that.
I like prizes. I want my customers to win so I can win.
I know. Well, and we still need to get the pieces together so that we have like a visual to do. But for the month of October, we are giving away, drum roll please, the pumpkin spice basket. And so it is going to be full. We're talking like a pumpkin spice color look. We're talking about a pumpkin spice candle. We are talking about all the things cozy. What else was there?
A mug.
A mug. It's kind of like whatever we just get to go shopping, and whatever we find that's cute, we get to throw in there. So that is what your customers can earn in the month of October, or when they do a career chat or they attend an event where marketing is shared as well. So we'll get that together and be able to show it all off to you, but that is what you guys get to win. And of course, just like always, if your customer wins, you win one too. So we are so excited, and we will do the drawing for the September giveaway. The what did we give away in September?
Holiday product.
Holiday product. There we go. So much to keep track of. We are going to do that drawing in the Watch It Wednesday, the All-In Virtual Beauty group later this week as well. So be watching for that. Make sure you have all of your entries in if you don't already. This is your final call, final chance, so that we can do that this week as well. So, all right, ladies, we'll hop on over to the leadership call here at 8:15, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye,
See ya.
guys.